So good evening, guys.
Good evening.
I had like there's some skills that if you're in the field of guidance and counseling, you must not like ignore. And I wanted us to talk about one of those skills that you feel like they are really crucial and you cannot just forego them in this world of guidance and counseling. So I think, Ken, which skill do you think that is one of the vital skills?
Well, according to me, we have self-client determination. Here in self-client determination, we have two parties. We have a client with a counselor, of which a client is coming with a lot of zip, and
A lot of what?
a zip like problem, and is coming to face the counselor. The counselor is like standing like with a hope for this client, for the zip that is coming to face. Okay, so what makes this skill quite interesting is like the counselor will give the client options, a lot of options, but then the counselor won't decide for the client. Yeah. But then here the client will have the ball in the hand to decide which one suits.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. So that's the self client determination. Exactly. Yeah, that's it. Maybe my brother can add on that self client determination.
And I think Queen is better placed to speak about that. I think for me, my views really rotate around the principles of self-plan determination, which is autonomy, competitiveness, and maybe I can talk about the autonomy part. This really means that the client's feelings, personal opinions, personal values are in many ways independent, and they feel like what they feel, what they know, what they value does matter in the entire relationship or entire procedure of that client relatedness. Maybe Joel could share some thoughts moving forward about this broad topic.
Well, I think according to what you've said and according to what you've discussed, I think one of the important thing or the importance of this skill is like when you give a client that time to explore different kinds of different parts of careers. I think the point or the career that this person is going to take is going to be the idea is going to take is going to be sustainable, like even when you're going to even if the counselor is not, even if you're not meeting this client anymore, this client has taken a point or a career with a lot of through going through different kinds of different careers. So meaning by the time the client decides on what is going to take, this person or this client is going to do this career with a lot of passion, commitment, and enthusiasm, because he or she has really tried other careers and he feels like this is the best compatible one. Yeah. So I think Odong is going to tell us maybe what you think about this skill.
Okay, for me, what I think about self-client determination, for me, I'm gonna talk about the key principles of it, whereby one is autonomy. This autonomy, it emphasizes the individuals to have control over their lives, whereby an individual has to be having a control over his or her life through doing things which can make him or her important. For example, in a village, a person can emphasize or do some creative work, so that after doing that creative work and the people can learn on him or her what he has done, then also they can also copy what he has done. Then another thing I'll talk about competence. Competence is all about the or about having capacity of making decisions. Having decision, for example, you can make a decision of doing a project, and if you fulfill that project and you make a savings of it. So that is my view about the key principles of client self-determination.
Winnie, can add on? You have anything to add on?
What I can discuss is strategies. When I talk about the strategies here, I mean the strategies for facilitating the ways how a counselor can help these clients go through their problems. One of them is self-awareness. When I talk about self-awareness here, it's when the counselor helps the client to know their beliefs, their values, and what they can know better. When you help a client to know him or herself, or be aware of him or herself, it helps him or her to know his or her values and the beliefs and what he or she can do better. Another strategy that I can talk about is empowerment. When I talk about empowerment, here I mean a counselor empowering the client or helping a client to make their own decisions or making their own choices. Since they are the experts of their lives, you as a counselor, you cannot know a client better than him or herself.